All right, welcome to the next lesson. This is an important one. It's called the Rule of 36. It's a simple concept, but it has a big impact on a lot of parts of this course with your shopping, with your trading in, with down payments, negative equity. All of that gets impacted by this simple rule. I call it the Rule of 36. And basically, it's taking any large amount and breaking it down into a monthly payment amount, or going in reverse and taking a monthly payment amount and reversing that back out to a larger lump sum amount. So what am I talking about? And not to worry, it's just math and division. So it's nothing hard. So let me explain it to you. So first, let's start with from the monthly amount to a lump sum. So most leases have 36 months. So let's just say you have a monthly payment on a lease of $600. You're going to pay 36 payments. So 600 times 36 means you're going to pay a total of $21,600 over the course of the 3-year contract. Pretty simple concept. $600 payment times 36 equals the total amount you're going to pay. Now, where this is really important when you're actually shopping for your next car, when you're using my multi-dealer strategy and reaching out to multiple dealers for the same car, getting multiple quotes, is you're going to find that dealer quotes can vary by several $100s. Like you'll see a dealer quoting the same car at wildly different prices, and we'll talk about why that is later. But look at these better quote savings. Like this rule of 36, it's a big multiple. So if you get a dealership that gives you a better price by $200 a month, over the course of a 3-year, 36-month contract, you've saved $7,200 total. So that's a big savings for $200 a month difference. So let's go down another example. You find a dealer who's willing to do a quote for $150 better a month times the 36 months on the contract. Now you've saved yourself $5,400. Same thing for $100 better per month times 36 is $3,600 saved. $50 per month times 36 is $1,800 saved. And if you just get a small variation in quotes and you just get $20 better from one dealer to the next, over the course of 36 months, you've saved yourself $720. I didn't put it on here, but I plan on selling this course for $500 total. So you do the math on that. That's only $13.88 per month of a better deal that you will definitely find to justify paying the $500. It's a very small expense when you actually get a $5,400 savings. Some people will, and I have clients that have actually had that type of savings or more. So it's very possible. You're going to find out really soon when you start shopping that dealership quotes can vary, quite a bit from dealer to dealer, even in the same city, even for the same car. And then also once you start switching brands and looking at options 2 and options 3, then you can get even more, wild swings in monthly payment prices. But I say all that just to explain, that multiple of 36 makes a big difference over the course of the entire contract. So a very small, better quote or savings on the quote you get from a dealer, translates to a lot of savings total over the course of the contract. So let's move on to the reverse of that, from a lump sum to the monthly amount. So you can convert any lump sum into its portion of the monthly payment by just dividing it by the number of months on the contract, which is 36. So instead of multiplying by 36, you divide by 36. Pretty simple, right? And how that applies to down payments and trade-in credits, which are known also as capitalized cost reductions or cap cost reductions. So if you have a down payment amount, you divide that by 36 to get the reduction in the monthly payment. So for example, you have the ability to make a down payment of, let's say, $5,000. Well, that will reduce the lease payment by $138 a month. So $5,000 divided by 36 months on the contract means you're going to break that down payment up and save yourself 138.89 cents per month. Now, why this is important, which we've previously talked about with down payments, is you can do this math yourself. It's very easy to take the quote the dealer gives you with 0 down. You got $5,000 to spend. You do the math. You take the quote they give you. Let's say it's $600. You say, if I spend $5,000, cool, I can subtract 138 from that 600, and here's what my new payment will be if I choose to spend my full 5,000. But I don't want you to have the dealer make that decision for you, because maybe with the quote the dealer gives you, you say, oh, cool, I only have to spend $3,000 of my $5,000 to get the payment where I want it. I get to keep two. So you can do the math for all the options. Okay, let me apply 3,000. 3,000 divided by 36. How much is going to come off? Okay, cool. I like that payment. Or no, let me bump it up to 4,000. You can do this math. All you got to do is take the amount you would spend divided by 36, and that'll show you how much your monthly payment will go down each month. So no need to let the dealer do it for you. You can do this math yourself. And the exact same, concept for trade-in equity or trade-in credits, because you divide the amount of trade-in credit by 36 to get the same reduction in your monthly payment. It's the same idea as the down payment. So let's just say this actually happened to me exactly. You have a trade-in credit of $7,000. So that will reduce your lease payment by $194 a month if you use the whole trade-in. So $7,000 divided by 36 equals $194.44 per month. Now, when this happened to me, because I was doing this math myself, I had a car that had $7,000 of equity. I didn't want to use all the equity. What I did was got the quote from the dealer, and from there I was like, oh, cool. I only want to spend 4,000 of that seven. I did the math. I did the subtraction. 4,000 divided by 36. Took it off of the quote the dealer gave me. I like the number, so I pocketed the other 3,000 and I gave 4,000 to the dealer. The dealership never knew I had $7,000 of trade credit or trade equity. I ended up selling that car to a different dealer because I got a better offer. We'll talk about that more later too. And then I just gave the dealer I bought the new car from the 4,000. I kept the 3 for myself. So that's why I want you to know how to do this, because you don't need the dealer to do this math for you. It's very simple. So let's move on to the next one. And it's about the opposite. So capitalized cost additions. So anything added to the price of the car and then broken up into the lease payment is called a capitalized cost addition. So that's like negative equity, service and maintenance agreements, dealer fees, capitalized sales tax, anything that increases the price of the car. That's added to the price. You just divide that by 36, and it's going to give you the amount that it adds to each month. So for example, and this is another example from my own personal life, you purchase a dealer service package for $1,100. This happened to my mom. She got, she didn't know she bought it, but they added this into her contract without her knowledge. And it kind of is what set this whole, course in motion, and why I'm here teaching this guys today. So I'm actually kind of thankful it happened. But if you have a dealer service package, broken up into 36 months, then you're going to pay an extra $30.56 per month for that service package. So $1,100 divided by 36 equals $30.56. And what my gripe was with the situation is the service and oil change package they sold my mom without her knowledge, or she initialed and wasn't aware that they had sold it to her. It was only $30 a month, so she didn't notice it that much. But she never got an oil change at the dealership. So it's like they got her for $1,100 broken up monthly at about $30 a month. And I just want you guys to be aware and be on the lookout for those things. So, like when they're trying to sell me this package, divide it by 36, and then you can see, how much it actually affects your monthly payment. So same thing with negative equity. If you have an upside down car, let's just say you have $4,000 of negative equity, that'll add $111 a month to the lease payment. So $4,000 you got to add to the price for the negative equity and add it to the new car, divided by 36, you get to 111.11. So you'll add that to whatever the starting quote is that the dealership gave you before you calculate it in your negative equity. So you can do it yourself. You don't have to do a straight trade. Like we're going to talk more about, negative equity and how to deal with it. But this all ties in. You can do this simple math yourself without the dealer doing it for you. All right. So that wraps up the end of this lesson. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.